Hello and welcome, my name's Kevin, this is Dude for Bruce. We're here in CK3 once more with you all for another time lapse. Back by popular demand, we are doing once again another 100 development time lapse that starts from 867 to see what changes, what's different, who's more powerful, who's less powerful. So let's get down to some quick predictions. From the get-go, I think the empires, Abbasids and the Byzantines are both going to be a lot more successful just because they have a lot more land from the get-go. My second prediction is that the Mongols will be as good, if not better, just because they'll get more territory that is a higher development and will fuel their expansion. As for religion-wise, I think Ashuri will probably be the top religion. 3 predictions, so let's see what happens when this talent comes to fruition. I'll see you in a bit. Alrighty here. We are 587 years in the future and things are a lot more consolidated than they've started out to be. Let us look around the map and see what's good, what's not. We'll start here in the west by seeing if the Iberian struggle has come to an end, and it looks like no, they are still struggling. The Umayyad family is still struggling to put it to bed. As for France, they're ran by Carlings and they own parts of England. This also Norse Carling family is kicking butt and taking names. Families who are, let's see, it's the same family from the get-go. I have a feeling we're going to see a trend that the families who started in power stayed in power. So all but one generation, it seems like, has been Abbasid descent. So very interesting to see that. Byzantines, probably similar situation, unless they've gotten tricky with themselves. Yeah, for the most part. Arabian Empire is one of the more expansive empires. They even got, it seemed like, out here at one point. Byzantines haven't grown that much. Consolidated a little more lands, but nothing too crazy. Religion. We have a lot of different religions. We see a couple different ones. Maturidism, which seems to have been picked up by the Mongols and carried forth. But when it comes down to top faiths, it's Catholicism, Ashuri, Maturidi. Let's also check and see. Oh, yes. I was wondering if there was any organized religions that used to be unorganized. So it looks like one has been created. Culture, and see any new things. We see a couple more Greek split-offs, which usually you don't see out here in the West. We have just this interesting amounts of different German culture states. Government, just to see if there's anything that's that different. For the most part, it's like clans where you think it would be, and feudal where you think it would be as well. There's still some tribal, which I'm very surprised why they are tribal still, because their culture must be past the tribal stage. Yeah, so I don't really understand why they stayed tribal. Next, we will go on to our kingdom map mode and see what's going on over here. Al-Andalus, Aquitaine, Brittany. Ooh, we got the British Isles being split up a little more than they're used to being. Norway exists only in Iceland. Denmark is same size. That's pretty much the same. Let's see, a lot more going on in this area. Usually it's pretty standard. And Gardenius, the Grand Duchy of Gardenius. Why is there a Russian? Interesting. That's strange that occurred, but looks like it's an offshoot of maybe the Byzantine family. Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, it looks like the Byzantines have a lot more going on. Next after that, let's look at our empire map mode. So yeah, the Russian empire has parts of Italy now, and Italy has expanded into Germany and vice versa. France lost some ground to Hispania. Arabia has taken over a lot more land than it usually does. I feel like the cutoffs are down here. And last but not least, let's look at our languages. Looks like Arabic, Armenian. Interesting. Arabic probably is one of the top spoken. Norse and High German. I would say it's a toss-up. We'd probably say mostly Arabic, because they seem to have the more states. What have we learned so far? That with more development grants more access to money and troops, so that stability is much higher, so they'd probably have a lot easier time of beating out any sort of rebellions or destroying any vassals that think that they're too powerful for them. So in general, it's more development equals more stability. So we've done this one, and now we're going to do a 1066 start date to see the major differences. And so thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, have a good rest of your day. Ciao.